I had to live in a fucking place where it's 100% humidity all the fucking time. Hey everybody there, Sean again from Firearms and Fitness. And I want to apologize for the really shitty upload schedule. And I know I'm a small channel, so not many of you probably miss me. But all the same, I do appreciate anybody that's being patient. I'm currently working on that Palmetto video. It's taking a little longer than I initially thought. I'm working with Palmetto right now to try to figure out what's going wrong with it. But right now, I'm out here and I'm kind of just working on some pistol work and whatnot. And so, for those that don't know, I normally shoot only red dots on pistols. Big reason is I can't fucking see the sights anymore. It's really, really difficult for me to focus on that front sight. It mostly looks kind of fuzzy. Sometimes I can get it just right, but as a general rule, I do a soft sight focus, which basically means my target is clear, my sights are fuzzy. And that serves me normally out to about 25 yards. But I start to wonder, sorry, it is 1,000 degrees out here and all of the Virginia humidity. So forgive me on that end. But anyway, I have a target at around 45 to 50 yards. It's over here somewhere. You'll see it in the video what I'm shooting at. But anyway, and I wanted to see if that still holds true, because I used to be able to do these shots 200 yards almost with just a red dot on the pistol. Just know your drops and whatnot. But I want to see if using the soft sight focus, what I'm used to, can be something I can use. Now, before you guys get in the comments, be like, oh, hard sight focus, you know, this, that, and the other, that's the most accurate. Stand by, we'll get into that, because it's not. Dogma is dogma for a reason. But what we're going to do is see if my soft sight focus, I can go out and hit that target way out there. All right. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a hard sight focus, just so you can see I can hit the target. So up, in, looking. Of course I would miss the first time. There we go. This ammo shoots a little to the right, and I'm having to kind of negotiate that a little bit. But anyway, so that's a hard sight focus. All right, my target's fuzzy, my front sight's kind of clear. It's about as clear as it can be, but I do have that front sight that I'm working off of. This is my CZP-10. This gun's plenty accurate. If I miss, it's me. All right, and I'm using just some Norma MXP, whatever it's fucking called, MPX. Some ammo that Palmetto had for not much money, and looking on reviews and, you know, gel test on this, it's not a good defensive ammo. I wouldn't use it, but they had it for a decent price. I picked up like 200 rounds, and I figured I'd fuck around with it. And you know, here we go. But anyway, so soft sight focus. Let's see if we can get in less than 2 rounds. Again, about 50 yards away. All right, I'm up. I'm focusing on the target. All right, nice, soft. There we go. Now, again, it's about 50 yards away. Now, the reason I've always done a soft front sight focus is because one of two things. One, it's hard for me, like I explained before, to see the front sight. 2, what it does is it gives me more information on the bad guy down range. That's why red dots have been so popular. Is because, as a general rule, you now move your focus from the dot itself to the target itself, and you just superimpose that over the target. Now, what I've done on this in particular is I've blacked out the rear, and I still got that white front sight. So I got this white little fuzzy that gets to sit there and almost acts like a red dot, only less good. What I get to do now, all right, and this is for the this is kind of tactical Tim stuff, and I'll admit, but we have had we did have a mass shooting, you know, somewhat recently, last 2 years or so, where the shooter was taken down by a civilian. And from the reports I heard, and this may have changed, I don't fucking know, but this is where we get the Dickerson drill now from, or the Dickens drill. 40 yards, 10 shots, 8 on target. You know what? And that's pretty good marksmanship as far as I'm concerned, especially since I don't know what kind of pistol he was shooting. This is a full-size, you know, the P10C is a full-size pistol for all intents and purposes. It's got a 4-inch barrel. You know, I got a light on here, weighs in the front just a little bit. And I'm able to get a good master grip and a good support hand grip on it. So, hitting a target shouldn't be that big of an issue. Now, the big thing coming from it is just knowing how to manipulate your drops and all that other fun jazz. But now at 40 yards, you don't know the attitude of that target changing as much. It's a little different from, me to 3 yards. All right, peripherally, it's much easier for me to see the problem, adjust his mannerisms, all right, based on what's about to happen. All right, we still want to be within our rules of law and everything. We want to be the bigger person, even if there's a mass shooter out there. If they decide to surrender, it's time to surrender. It's time to let them surrender. Let the court systems handle it and let them, deal with that. All right, I promise you, getting to be locked away in prison is sometimes a lot worse than just ending it right then and there. Now, do I agree? Some people shouldn't get to walk this earth anymore. Yes, but you know what? That's not for us to decide. That's for the courts to decide. And as long as he's not being a threat, all right, doesn't mean we can't be a threat to them. All right, I'm not saying that if they go, especially at this distance, I'm done. I want out. Cool beans. Guns out. Still even as a CCW holder. All right, get on the floor and wait for backup. Wait for another CCW holder to come by. Wait for a cop to come by. Anything. Hold them there. All right, because you don't know what they're already crazy enough to start shooting people. All right, who's to say they're crazy enough to not to try again? All right, but what I'm basically saying is, at 40 yards, you don't know what they may see. All right, and then go, you know what? I don't want to fucking do this no more. Or they may have gotten in there, raised, all right, and decided, damn, I don't, this isn't for me. All right, and be able to do the soft sight focus and seeing the target, you can see the mannerisms change and then make better decisions from there. Not only that, you can also track the target a lot easier. So in the event the target is moving, you can still make better follow-up shots and follow the target. Just some food for thought, guys. I don't know what this is going to edit down to, but I just wanted to kind of show you this. Now, as far as hard sight focus being much more accurate, well, stand by. Let's see about that. And we're back. So what we're going to talk about right here is we're just going to do a quick accuracy thing. So we all have heard the adage, aim small, miss small, right? Well, for these, I'm going to aim with the hard sight focus on this 7 and the soft sight focus on this 7. And I'm going to go back about 5-7 yards from floating around there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put a couple shots on target and just see the difference, if there is any difference at all. Again, I'm not using any kind of special ammo or anything like that. It's just simple Norma MPX or whatever it's fucking called. Defensive ammo. I wanted to test it out, see if it's something we're stockpiling. The answer is no. Anyway, so hard sight focus. We're gonna go to that 7 right there, and just there's 4 shots. Make it an even 5. There you go, even 5. All right, soft sight focus. There you go, 5. Those are all good trigger pulls, something like that. So, here's my hard side focus. Again, about 5-7 yards, nothing too special. All right, it's 5 shots right there. Soft sight focus. All right, the group did open up a little bit. Yes, it did. All right, but I felt like I was able to get on target a little bit faster, and this, that, and the other. Again, those are all good trigger pulls. There's nothing for me to say, oh, that was a bad trigger pull, this, that, and the other. Nope, all good sight pictures, all good trigger pulls, this, that, and the other. Now let's add a little bit of speed to the mix. All right, so we're gonna do a hard sight focus, and I'm gonna try to get him in that X ring as quick as I can. This is about 4 yards. Again, nothing special. All right. Cool. I slung one high, 1 high, but 4 in the X ring. All right. Let us try. Same distance. All right. Soft sight focus. I lost my fuzzy there originally. Slung one low, but no big deal. The rest are in the X. All right. Let's try a little further away. How about that? We're going to try to shoot. Try a little further away. We're going to aim for the head. There's a couple shots in the head, not from 9, but from a 2-2-3. Let's see what we can do. Just a single shot. Hard sight lock. I pulled that one to the right, I feel. And I did. That was a bad marry up on my part, but a headshot all the same. All right, let's try that again. Again, about the same distance. All right, soft sight. So focusing on the target, coming up. Oh, there we go. That was a much better pull, I feel. Yep. Still in the head. Right there. So the moral of the story is all the same, and as I'm able to be, pretty effective, all the same. Either one, I just feel like I'm faster with the soft sight focus, and I'm accurate enough. All right, whether that's shitty shooting or not, all right. Whether that's great shooting or not, all right. But either way, guys, train, get training, and go out and practice what you learn, because you never know when it's going to come in handy. You never know when you're going to have to make that 40-yard shot. You never know when the fight comes for you. This is Sean for Firearms and Fitness. Good luck, guys.